Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. This is like an impromptu intro that I'm making right now because I just started editing this video that you're about to watch and realized the first like 20 clips for some reason don't have audio. So what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of explain to you the setup of the day because I don't have an intro, and we'll tell you what's going on, and then I'll kind of voice over the few clips with no audio that I use. But anyway, it is me, Cody, and Keith, and we are at Lake Carnico, first time of the year, and I believe it's right pre-spawn, just right before they're about to go on the nest, and super clear fishery. But we were gonna do a big fish challenge, and essentially it would be whoever caught the biggest fish would get a free meal from the person who caught the littlest fish. But anyway, that was the setup for the day, and it was still like a couple of decent fish were caught, but then we'll segue into part two in the next video. But I'll voice over the few little clips here and fish catches with no audio on it, unfortunately. And we start our day a little bit after we had started. I think this was probably about an hour into our day. Sun was starting to rise up. The bite hadn't picked up. I'd thrown a drop shot, a jig around, a couple of moving baits. Nothing had worked. So I decided to pick up a weightless Texas rig Cinco. I've done real well with it in there in the past, and this was just me kind of rigging it up, getting ready to start using it, and that'll lead into the next clip. This is about 5 minutes or so after I tied on the weightless Texas rig Cinco, and we're fishing these points, and they're real long tapering points on this lake that come out with a ton of grass on them. And this was about probably 8th or 9th cast with it. Had one take off running with it up real shallow. I mean, it's probably in a couple feet of water. Not a super big fish, but a solid one. I think it ended up being about 14 inches, but it was good to see one at this point because we hadn't had a fish and had been well over an hour at this point. But it was an okay one. Also, apologies for this, guys. This is kind of difficult to do. Voicing over these fish. Let's see what it actually went here. I can't actually remember. I don't do a very good job showing this, but it looked like about 14 to me. I know it wasn't a keeper because I did not keep it in the well that day at all. But we'll go ahead and skip to me weighing the fish. And here's the weight on the fish. It's hard to see, but it is a 160, which is a pretty solid bass. We'll get a release on her and see if we can catch another one. Roughly around 40 minutes later or so, we're working up to the next point down this bank, and they were kind of on the inside edge is what I was learning. But this was the second fish I caught. This was on a drop shot, kind of working a little bit more on the weed edge. It was off the bank some. This is also a decent fish. I think it was around 13 and a half, 14 inches. It was fighting pretty hard. Super fun fight, but I'll let it kind of speak for itself here. And there's the fish. And it was, pretty close to the same size as the other one, so I wanted to get a weight on it. I think it ended up going like 149 or something like that. So I won't show you the weigh-in of the fish or anything, but it's another solid fish. Of course, got to show off the release of the fish. See you, honey. Before we get you back to the regularly scheduled program of me just being able to talk to the GoPro, here is a melanistic mallard duck that we saw, and we'll just roll right back into everything.
Look at him strutting. He's so pretty. Alright guys, we're having some GoPro malfunctions. Shocker there, but for some reason it's just not wanting to record today. Not even turn on, but I've got it on at the moment. We're gonna try to do what we can with it, but we haven't caught another fish yet. I think Cody may have had a couple bluegill bites, but that's been about it so far. We're kind of thinking that these fish are already pushed back off the bank in here and are already post-spawn mostly. So we're not seeing a whole lot going up in shallow. The 2-3 bites I've had have been out deeper, or at least off the bank. This isn't really a deep lake anyway, but I think we're gonna really really hit home on these points because I think they're gonna be out off the points mostly. Got a fishy?
Oh my God.
He had one.
He looked like a pounder.
Look like a pounder?
Yeah.
Huh? It's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keep trying, Bubby.
I will. Oh, really?
Oh my God.
What the, is that a shad?
What the?
You're right. Catches.
That's the smallest bass
Oh,
ever.
It's not a bass.
Yeah.
I don't. It's whatever kind of bait fish is in here, but I really don't know what they are.
I thought you hooked another soft plastic.
It looks like a ocean like style fish you'd find on like a reef or something. I don't know what this is, guys. Somebody
Use it.
looks like a barracuda. Put it on the Demiki.
Yeah.
Just nose hook them on the Demiki. Guys, somebody tell me what species of whatever this thing is.
It's a snook.
I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna let it go now. It ate the bait.
I know.
They're like pike or muskie.
No, that's like a shad of some sort. Like it's a bait fish.
I'm gonna put the Cinco back in.
You took it off? Why would you do that? Why would I get hung like that?
Put this on.
Why would I get hung like this?
That's God. Oh, him?
My hung? I'm way up under that puppy. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey. Don't fall through, Dylan. I was a little worried about it, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Overboard. Pour up.
To the floor up.
Pour up from the floor up.
Probably pick up a drop shot actually instead of this jig. For this. Saw my jig there for a second.
That's nice, honey.
That's crazy how deep that gets. Like quickly.
Is it bad? I like it. I couldn't.
Oh boy.
Looky here, son.
Sinking it on the bottom, he ate it. It was just sitting on the bottom. I lifted up on my jig and he had it.
Maybe it's just super slow.
Maybe. Maybe they're on this deeper stuff. I mean, it's possible, I suppose.
I told you Dylan knows what he's doing.
He's not very big, but he'll go towards my best five, I guess. That's what we're rolling with today.
Here, buddy.
I'm just here. I actually thought that was going to be a real big in the way he just kind of loaded up on it. I guess I'll stick with the jig for a minute. I was about to pick the drop shot up. You're tying on something looks exactly like what I just caught this one on, so that's good. He don't even weigh a pound.
Black and blue bitsy bug.
He's a 12-incher, but he don't even weigh a pound.
He looked bigger jumping out of the boat.
Another fish, third one of the day. Came on a jig out deeper, so I'm gonna maybe drag this jig around a little deeper and see what happens.
I've seen way more life on this scope than we have on the other side.
For real. And got bit immediately. Sometimes, I mean, I've never caught them on this side really, but I mean, that's just shad and crappie probably mostly. But maybe the bigger things out or bass, I don't know.
Probably just waiting to get it. Here, let me throw that there swine bait.
Swine bait. Let them go.
Got a pretty decent one.
Hey, a bass fish. Don't say
My
that.
water. He's on the bottom.
He was on the bottom?
On the bottom.
Okay. He's decent. You can weigh him for big. You can lock him on 4 on your scale because mine ain't working.
Very soft.
Very soft. He's not huge, but
Put the scale down here, Shelby.
it's right behind you. So you're telling me I should pick a drop shot up then?
And you tell me how to round the Ned.
Ned Shrig. Oh, was that on the Ned?
Yeah.
Ned Rig catches them in here for some reason. As I don't have it tied on. He's not huge by any means, Cody, but it's a
It's
fish.
a fish. It's a bass fish.
He keeps your skunk out of the boat.
Obviously not keeper size, so we'll let him go.
Yep.
See you, man.
See you.
Right back under.
All right, fellers. Cody caught his first fish finally. Had to pick up a Ned rig to do it, but we won't hold that accountable. We're gonna see. We think these fish may be off deeper, so now we're just gonna kind of start dragging some stuff out deeper. I've picked the drop shot back up where away from all the grass, so it makes it a little easier to fish now.
Come on, Keith, pull one out.
Let's just go catch 150 at Owsley. That's the plan now. Guys, we're gonna fish the rest of this point again. Just one more time. Just because it's on the way back to the ramp anyway. But we're gonna fish this. We're gonna head out and go to a different lake. This one is just not panning out for us. And I think we all just want to catch some fish. So we're gonna go to a different lake. And it's more notorious for smaller fish. But our goal is 150 bass at it. So
I give it 75.
75. Let's put it at 100. Let's just put it at 100. Our goal is 100. Look, we're gonna try to catch 100 bass between all three of us. That's our goal. I think we will get pretty close to it, to be honest. But yeah, if we don't catch anything off this, we'll catch you there. I'll tell you, and I don't really. He's got one. That's a good one. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a solid one.
Hell yeah, Keith.
That's a big, son.
Woo!
Crack that jig. There you go.
Good shit, Keith.
All right, now we stay all day? No. I'll leave it up to you all.
Send-off.
Well, he wins the big fish, I think.
Yes. Free lunch.
Free lunch, baby.
Right at the buzzer.
Right at the buzzer. No skunk. Shout out. We're going to continue just fishing this little area here, and then we'll get out of here, but I feel good. He caught a, I bet it's 2.5.
2.5 all day.
It's a little skinny, but.
I'm gonna call it 212.
212?
That's what it was.
So 2 pounds 12 ounces or 2.12?
2.12.
Okay, so over 2. So like 2 and it's almost 2 1/4. That's a solid one though. Skinny. There she goes. We're gonna get off the water. Keith wins this lake with a 2.12. I come in second with a 1.60, and
Congratulations, Keith.
Cody sucks, so he gets to buy Keith some lunch here in a few.
I was gonna do it anyways. I love the boy.
New lake time. We have made it to Owsley Fork. It's a beautiful lake though. It's gorgeous here. Never mind.
Got him.
That what?
That's a damn shame you say that. We're hooked up on the catfish. He destroyed my Ned rig.
It's a big one.
Ass shit in like 2 years. That loose drag will fool a man, won't it?